Hello, hello all of you wonderful, beautiful people. Today, what we're doing is Skulltaker. We're going to be claiming skulls in Khorne's name. You already know. I'm very excited for this one. I hope you're having a fantastic day thus far. And without further ado, let's get up to 3,000 weapon strength with ease. And you heard me correctly. So now we can actually go ahead and see what the new footage for Skulltaker looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's right. You better cower. You better cower against the likes of Skulltaker. Taking Dome. If only I could get head like that on the daily. Anywho, let's move on. So, let's jump into Skulltaker. So, he has Blood Reapers. The demons are reforged, plus 10% chance for destroyed blood letters to be restored after battle. Upkeep reduction and campaign movement range. Alongside Frenzy for Bloodletters and Exalted Bloodletters, and obviously he gets Bloody Onslaught. So he has the Cloak of Skulls, allowing Skulltaker to empower his faction by defeating Lords. So yeah, really nice one. And let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we, folks? Welcome in, hope all of you are doing wonderful. And yeah, very excited for this one. We'll be playing, hopefully, every single DLC today, but you guys can vote which one is the next one that we play. I want to jump straight into Skulltaker because I think he's one of the more interesting ones for myself. I think he's a super cool character. That one's a long character intro, yeah, for sure. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Niski, good to see you. Dizzy, good to see you. Boscanari, good to see you. Rave, good to see you. Fox, good to see you. We've got Joachim, good to see you. Landler, good to see you. Joker, hope you're doing good. Jimbo, love to see you. Countach, good to see you. How much harder do you think the game would be if the AI could take sea treasures and their buffs? Not very hard. Not that much harder. The AI has to be... It wouldn't use the money as effectively as it could do. Hey, Michael. Good to see you, matey. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it wouldn't use the money very well. You got to remember. Like, that would rely on the AI using the buffs and things like that, like a person would. And I very much doubt that they would have that level of potency with it. Right, let's watch the cutscene. Why not, eh?
This world has many champions. But to be the greatest of all, one must forge their legacy in the fires of chaos. Many worthy heroes have fallen before him. Their skulls, trophies, woven into the fabric of his cape.
So savage, it's like his cape is that.
With the power of a champion's
hey, Bettyflame.
For he is Skulltaker, champion of champions, collector of souls.
He does look really cool.
His destiny beckons. Blood for the blood god.
Like, he reminds me of, like, he's like a bit of a short king, you know what I mean? He is a little bit of a short king, and I love that about him. Will I kill the Dowie of Sotek's spine? I'll be killing everybody. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Blood for the Blood God. Hey, Proud Limpet. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Betaflame. Right, so as you can see here, the Champion's Essence is upon us. So if I kill this general, I gain his Champion Essence, which is a unique resource that allows me to upgrade my cloak. Once I have 25 Essence, I can showcase the cloak. We have the Skull Throne as well, where we can colonize ruins, we can get income from post-battle loot, we can get Summon from Beyond, and we can also get the next Bloodhost summoned will have 2 additional units. So some really tasty stuff from here. Once you activate one of them, there'll be a cooldown on the others. Hey Noah, good to see you, matey. But we can see that the tech tree as well has been split off. So you can go into the pillars or you can go into armaments. Armaments is more of kind of like an ability / military. And this one is more of a utility base. So campaign movement for Bloodhost is pretty good. Khorne Corruption is always very good as well. What's this? Demons Reforged. 5% chance for destroyed demons of Khorne units to be restored after battle. That's pretty good. Or chance to colonize ruins. That might be better. Because I don't think I need the army ability anytime soon. Because that's going to be 5%. We go into here, that's another 5%. And then we can probably tech it even further. So one thing you have to do in this beginning, to take the settlement straight away, you have to use an unholy manifestation. But we'll jump in straight to the first fight. Yep. Let's go ahead and quick save and jump in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure that all the settings and everything is as it should be. Because I'm worried it's not on Legendary very hard, but let me just check. I'll check to make sure. After this battle. Hey, Bob, good to see you, buddy. It's quite a savage beginning battle, honestly. Quadruple range units is pretty savage for Skulltaker to deal with to begin with. Khorne, typically speaking, really hates anything to do with that. Press 1. I'll be playing him later. I'm going to be getting through all of them. Right, so let's get Skulltaker grouped up. This is going to be a classic case of we'll just probably want to flank around. Let me move up. Because running into this is probably not a good idea. Rob, I guess you vote for next? Okay. Yeah, I've played a lot of the Goldfag as well, in fairness. Goldfag is probably the one I've played the most. Right, rip demonetization. Hey, Ice Bear, good to see you, buddy. Right. Start moving up. Got to be a little bit careful with the blood beasts. Let's see what we can do here, right, boys? Yeah, the Exalted guys. Yeah, I think it's not on the right difficulty level, but we'll change it after this one. I don't know if you can make it legendary if it's not already originally legendary, but we'll see. Because a lot of the testing I do, I don't put it on hardest difficulty. Yeah, look at this savage little angle they've got. This guy's going to take a wee bit of damage, it seems. Maybe I can run in like this. And the good thing is the skull takers and blood crushers and everything have all had a range a speed increase, which is huge. Which is super duper nice. Let's ignore the inventory where possible. The Exalted Bloodladders don't like the fact that you're shooting them, but my goodness, will they munch you up once they get chance. Yeah, this is the classic case of anything that's magical attacks is just going to do so much power against us. Or will have so much power against us. Let's move you around. I'm sort of just ignoring their inventory for now. It seems to be working okay. Once I get the summon as well, that'd be huge. Start crushing into here. Because this is the these are the units I want to start beating up. Yeah, it looks like we've got everything where it should be, which is what I was looking for. This is one of the really key concepts of fighting like this one, is just making sure that you're not overdoing your hand. And you're fighting only in isolation that you need to. Because we've taken significantly less damage now because we ignored all of the troops here. Let's go ahead and reduce your melee defense. And reduce it even further. So it's probably 0 right now, so Skulltaker should have some fun here. Yeah, good hits. Let's get these guys over as well. I think the Chaos Warriors will be a bit of a nuisance, but it should be okay. My god, he's just getting battered. Yeah, now this does not look like a fun experience for anything Zinchian. And as you guys know, Khorne hates Zinch the most. He has... Let's have a look. I'm being trolled. Oh my god, it's not showing me. I'll have to do it like this then. Where is he? Wait, Breast-Tide? Oh, that's my hero. 20. Pretty damn good. I'm doing well, Dizzy. How are you, buddy? But I'm very happy that we managed to clean up as much as we did. Skulltaker eventually will get himself additional stat lines, which would be nice. Thought it was Nurgle. Well, Zinshian does... Well, he hates most of them, doesn't he, Zero? I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about Khorne. He hates a lot of things, because he doesn't like magic. Hey, Josh, how are you doing, matey? Is the update live? No, this is early access. This is early access for myself. Let's go. Let's keep murdering. Let's keep it on murdering. Have to finish Chaos Dwarf campaign? Yeah, Chaos Dwarves are awesome. I really like Chaos Dwarves. Hey, Robert, how are we doing, matey? When we'll get the news from the Greenskins? What, have we not had any Gorbad news, Robert? Have you had 0 videos around Gorbad? That surprises me if so. I'm happily to make videos on him if needed. I probably should. I was gonna the challenge that I had today was I was gonna release a video on him, but I didn't feel like the video quality was gonna be high enough, so I avoided doing it. I avoided pushing something out because I wasn't too happy with the video. Right, so let's get replenishment. Wow, I don't think we're on the right difficulty settings. Yeah, we're on normal, and I can't change it to I can't change it to legendary. So let me just quickly redo that one. Sorry, guys, I have to just change it to legendary. I'll put it to easy battle difficulty really quick as well. Don't know why it selected that. There we go. I won't fight that fight again. I can just quickly easy battle difficulty it. There you go. Yeah, maybe you're right. Hold on, let me check for you, bud. I should be able to have some indication of when that's coming out. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they didn't release it on their Tuesday schedules. They usually make very good videos. Thank you, Shokin. I mean, following how they normally release videos, I suspect their video will come out on Tuesday. Hey, Gremlin, you handsome genius. Right back at you, bud. Are you looking at the mirror? Is that are you speaking to yourself? Hope you're doing well, my friend. We already watched that one. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. I'm just going to quickly auto-resolve this one. Because we just fought it. Yeah, that's what my assumption would be. If following usual CA things. Okay, let me change it back. So yeah, as you can see, you can't attack the settlement on turn 1. So let me get the Hellforge stuff. And then what we'll do is utilize the Unholy Manifestations, because you have to do this to get enough movement. To get enough movement, you need to use your Unholy Manifestation. I don't know if it would be a good idea for them to allow this to be done turn 1 without the Unholy Manifestation, but I guess it's up to CA to decide that it would make it a little bit better of an experience. We'll see, though. So I think, to me, personally, I think it would be a good idea for them to do so. To release it, you know, and make it so that you can attack the first settlement straight away. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea or not? I mean, this fight's super duper easy, so let's just do this. Gotta be a little bit careful that the Bloodletters of Khorne will chop us up a little bit here, especially with Skulltaker being a small entity. But overall, it's going to help Skulltaker a lot in game by having such insanely good stat line alongside small mass. So anything range will struggle to shoot him and kill him. Normally, like, one of the biggest problems Scarbrand encounters is the fact that, like, halberds just really crush him. Whereas there's not that many good anti-infantry that would do an awful lot of damage to him. What does his debuff do? His debuff reduces armor and melee defense of any unit. So I'll chuck it on that side. Doesn't have to be a Lord, which is nice. I think this one has to be the Lord. So this is his hero ability where he just kind of freezes them. So we can throw down Armor reduction and melee defense reduction. Wow, only 2 melee defense. And it should, in theory, allow all of our units to start stacking up nicely. We should hammer and anvil here for sure. This is definitely a hammer and anvil angle. Oh. The Slayer's Dream, yeah. Like, Skulltaker is very, very strong. Right. What we'll do is, we'll play, let's say, 2-3 hours of Skulltaker, then move over to Gorbad. Deal? Does that sound like a good idea, guys? Do we like the idea of that? Because then we can get the best of both worlds. So I just wanted to check out Skulltaker more than anything. Cool. Hey, Jimmy. And then we'll probably do Manny to the last. I'm here for the stream and that's the content. Ice Spear, that is an exceptionally wholesome thing to say. Much love to you. God. Everyone take notes of how wholesome Ice Spear is being there, guys. Make sure to take notes, okay? Because if you think that being nice and paying compliments to the streamer it will work, you are absolutely right, it will. Alright, let's take replenishment. Murder that guy. We get more movement. Can I say what I think about the DLC? No, not really. I can give my impressions of the characters and stuff like that. But I can't really, like, rate the DLC per se. What we'll do is we're going to go into Skulltaker's faux show. Yo, Smiley, much love, man. Thanks for giving the gift in the sub. You legend. Smiley, it's good to see you, man. Let's have a fight here. But I can, as the game progresses, Robert, I can give an impression. My embargo for the DLC is 10th, I believe, to give a review. And I'm working on. This is, I think, going to be the first time I make a review, a proper review for a DLC. So very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to consolidating my thoughts on paper and giving you guys as constructive of as a DLC as I can. One of the problems I often have as a consumer of videos is certain DLC reviews are like an hour long, and I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, Kraden, I can indeed, matey. Is it still for the whole DLC? I'm not sure price-wise. I'm not certain on the price. Let me quickly send these guys in because they've got hella armor. At least having fun with the early access. Having a lot of fun, man. I really like what they've done with the ogres, I must admit. Basically, a lot of the feedback that I have passed on, seemingly they've listened to. So there's no Lord here, but we should be able to shut them down as soon as possible. Use the same prices, yeah. Isn't that technically a review? Nah, what, saying I like what they've done with the ogres? Nah, not really. I wouldn't say so. I think if I, like, rate it a number, if I say it's X out of 10, that would be a review. Used to be $12 for a DLC pack. Well, that was because the DLC in question would only have one Lord, right? I quite like the fact that you can buy Lords in like an individual pack now. I think it was a really good change by them. Nice, crushing our way through. Remember Snitch and Malice being 12? Yeah, true. I honestly think that the old DLC was good stuff. But I guess you've got to remember like inflation and stuff, but it always sucks when the consumer eats that inflation, right? Alright. I mean, Skulltaker's doing a bloody good job of skull for the skull throne, blood for the blood god. You'd love to see it. Oh man, I can imagine fighting beastmen would be terrifying. Ah, shoot, I didn't do the thing that I wanted to do. So the blood host is going to be a little bit smaller than I would want. Holy moly. The armies are free as well. My god. So maybe that's where I go next. As it would give us some more. Let me go ahead and activate this one to get an additional 2 units. Yeah, in 3 turns and we can start getting the colonization. We will go into this one. The Scarbad slander is out of pocket. Hey, I mean, have you seen Skulltaker? Skulltaker's a beast. So right, here's the lines of him. So he has Bloody Onslaught, which gives him duration of this increase, more replenishment for him, hit points, replenishes 10% movement. The Wrath of Khorne, he gets terror and enemy leadership reductions. It's a lot of damage. After winning a battle, the local province is back with Khorne for the next 1 turn, increasing corruption and slowing enemy armies. Wow. Plus host creation as well for all factions. Kill for Khorne, which gives them additional melee attack and leadership. Missile block chance as well, which is nice. And Inevitating End, preventing healing. And Executor. But Cal, welcome to the stream, bud. Hope you're doing well. We get his mount as well. Once we get level 8, we'll get more... it looks like this automatically levels up as well. We get more movement range for raising stuff as well. Looks like Fight or Die is very similar. The blue tree line is very similar. And this is a very similar thing to normal Bloodletters as well. But yeah, anti-healing and Executioner is a pretty tasty thing to have. Let me go ahead and go Route Marcher just in case I need it. A lot of the time you'll find that you need a little bit more movement range. Scarbrand's now a relic. I mean, it's not necessarily like a dig at Scarbrand himself. I think it's just more so with what we've seen with the way that the DLCs work. You know, anything that's new is always way better, right? And I don't think that's a surprising thing to say. Generally speaking, I would say 9 times out of 10, anything that's new will be 10 times better than anything that's old. Right? And that's just not on the characters themselves. It's just the way that they implement strength into the game. Most of the time, that just means that everything else is going to be significantly weaker. So who around me likes me? We're going to be killing everybody, so no one's going to survive. We're going to get ourselves the Cloak of Skulls soon, which we can show off that mechanic. We're going to raise this one with the Crimson Host here. And we're going to keep on murdering things. I'm looking forward to this one. Skulltaker is going to have to be a little bit careful with his army, but I think once I start pumping out some good units, it'll be fine. Like the teleport ability has got to be real strong in head-to-head campaigns. Yeah, Adam, who I'm thinking at the moment is going to be insanely good is either Gorbad or Skarsnik in head-to-heads now. Like, my god, it's crazy. Hey, CH, what's up, matey? All Greenskins video is great. Good editing, though. Easy overview of everything. Thank you so much, CH. Much love to you, my friend. Yeah, that was the goal of it. I wanted to try and consolidate as much as possible alongside showcasing everything that's good and bad. And I appreciate the kind words. So that was effectively what I want to do for Gorbad today. So I'll be releasing it tomorrow for the Gorbad video. And showcasing all Gorbad's mechanics in a consolidated and easy to digest method. Or easy to digest where possible. Looks like I can't... Oh wow, we've actually colonized the settlement already. Not bad. So, chance to colonize runes at the start, plus 5%. Oh wow, so the more you get, the more it'll do it as well. I swear Khorne's economy gets actually relatively good. Which is interesting, because he's Khorne. But yeah, Khorne's economy can become very, very effective. So enables replenishment of foreign territory, so I'll actually do that. And then what we'll do is we'll go raise this settlement over here. Any monies we can get. Maybe if I speak to the Batonians.
Whether chivalrous or not, I will strike you down
Thanks, Alberic. Hello, Alberic. 44. So, Pyrrhic Victory. We'll fight this one real quickly. Can you tell what defeat traits they have? Yeah, if you give me 1 second, matey. The defeat traits are nowhere near as powerful as you may expect. So the defeat trait for Arabal is Vigor Loss reduction of 15%. Leadership +4 for Lord's Army. The trait for killing Maneater is post-battle chance of stealing magical items alongside magic drop chance +10%. And Skulltaker gives 2 melee attack for the Lord Army alongside 10% physical resistance for the Lord. So the defeat traits are significantly worse than they used to be. For example, if you take a look at, who was an egregious example? Who was he? What was he called again? Drazowith? Wasn't it Drazowith that was crazy good? And then he had loads of really, really good defeat traits. I think they've learnt the lesson for sure, which is good. Hey, Rage, good to see you, buddy. I think they've definitely learnt their lesson in regards to defeat traits, because we had some insanely overpowered defeat traits, and they've definitely been like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that again. Let's climb the walls, because I think it's completely fine, because we should be able to just win out in melee everywhere. And we'll hover this one. Like Tamakan? Yeah. Yo, Vern, how we doing, man? 10% physical resistance is pretty good. Yeah, it can be. It definitely can be, but I think the way that they're changing ward save to be more physical resistance is quite interesting as well. Let me move towards the wall, because it's going to deter them from being on the walls with any flying unit. So this is one of the things you always want to make sure to do, is just protect your units where possible. Let's do a little swoop. Get them off the walls, move over here to get them off the walls as well. Meaning I should be able to take the walls very cleanly without too much threat here. Skulltaker starts with a sword grinder. Was it cheesed? This is a blood host. Oops, I gotta be careful here. They're changing ward save. No, they're changing ward save from a perspective of they're removing a lot of ward save from lords and giving them physical resistance instead. So they're just making ward save rarer to get, basically, for the most part. Like we saw that with Vlad and we saw that with Malice. That's the direction they're trying to move it, for sure. Like, that's from my perspective how they're trying to approach it, it seems. I think ward save should never be changed, because it's the only thing, it's like an amazing trait. Like, ward save, there's a certain spell. Do you know Shield of Thorns, guys? Shield of Thorns has the only unique damage type, which is damage reflection, and there is no form of resistance apart from ward save that reduces the damage of it. Because it's a completely unique type of damage. It is not defined as anything, but the thing is ward save reduces everything. It's like the only thing in the game that I believe has that kind of trait, where it's like unique damage. It's very cool. Alright, let's get the dogs over there. Alright, let's get the blood hosts to start eating some squiggies. Eating some skinks. If I drop down here. I mean, the Chaos Furies, I'm going to have to be really careful. Like, just looking at this one in hindsight. Yeah, they're going to get shot at, which is unfortunate. We may lose them here. We might lose them here. So far, what's your favourite units you guys have seen in the DLC? What's your favourite units you guys have been seeing? Bloodhouse Army is really nice. The Soul Grinder at 2. Dimitri? Yeah, couldn't agree more. We're going to get another Blood Host from this one. I think them making the Blood Host free. Like, I swear to God, I will 100% lose friends if I play like a Khorne faction in a head-to-head. Because it'll be like turn 6 and I'll be like, oh, just give me 10 hours to finish all my turns because I've got 50 armies running around real quick. Sorry, matey, I'm going to have to fight them all because I don't want to lose damage on these guys as well. And you're there just like playing like a normal faction, ending your turn after like 10 minutes or like a couple minutes. Having to wait on your friend finishing their Khorne turn. You know? Alright, let's shut down the shots on these guys as well. Is there anything that you cannot talk about still? Good question. I'm not allowed to say or give it a review. It's the only thing I'm not allowed to do. Is like give it a 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 or whatever. Give it a number review. As long as I don't try and review it, then it's fine. I can just play the game. Too slow, CH? Much love to you, CH. I always appreciate anyone in the chat trying to help out, too. Appreciate you. So basically everything. Yes, everything's now... I mean, it's releasing in 4 days. I personally think the embargo for this one has been weird. Normally we get to show things off way sooner. So it's been interesting that we've been, you know... I wish they gave us Orc Crossbow Boys. They did. They did. If you go to, not Oak Kingdoms, Greenskins. Am I blind? You got these boys. Rugland Diamond Boys. Crossbone. 160 range. Really strong unit. Oh, to recruit normally. Right, I'm with you. Now, with all the amplifications, it's like crazy OP. I knew we'd lose these guys. Chaos Furies always just have a death sentence. They just want to die, I swear. Oh, guys, are you excited for me to showcase Skulltaker with, like, 3,000-4,000 weapon strength? And like I said, the Scarbrand slander is only because of the fact that he is completely now outdated. And that's just the way that DLC functions in this game. Anything that comes in that's new makes that faction pretty damn OP for a bit. Let's be honest. I don't think Scarbrand can get 3,000-4,000 weapon strength. I don't think it's possible for him to do that. He can get a lot of weapon strength, I'll give you that. But I don't think it's to that level. Hey, Roman. Does it help now you can clearly see fatigue affects your troops? 100%. Yeah, no, massively impacts your decision making. Yeah, no, when I made the video on it, I was really happy to see. And it seems that the video that I made regarding, you know, finally they've added it after 10 years, has been received very well. Which is nice to see as well. A lot of folks are very happy about it. Might have to compare the DLC to Thrones of Decay. On the 10th I can, not today. Not a full review, just compare it. I don't know if that counts as a review though, that's the problem. I always try my best to not, you know, break embargoes. As I'm very fortunate they let me play it early. Right. Apparently it's all context. I mean, if you look at Thrones of Decay, I think arguably what we got in TOD, I mean, this is subjective per person, right? For me, I love dwarves. You guys know that I love dwarves. Do not shame the ancestors, Jelly Brother. You know I love dwarves. And so, obviously, Malachi coming into the game was huge for me. I think the characters that are coming in are really cool, still. But I think, you know, it's interesting. For me, personally, as a player, I think Greenskins and Ogres got the better deal of it, it seems, almost. Which key should I do cinematic? Press K. K on the keyboard, right there. Pop, 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 pop. Downside to Bloodhost armies, it can't heal. True. But yeah, what do you guys think? Also, I think the Slaughter Guard looked the coolest out of all the new units. The new Black Orcs are dope. Agreed. I think some of the Khorne units are, like, really weak. From what I've seen, some of the Khorne units are hella weak. In comparison, anyway. Like, from a balance perspective, they did a really good job. But look at this. It'll consume some more skulls, but let's get another Bloodhost army. Let's see how good the Bloodhost army is. Oh, it's right weak. I think I may get bonuses from Skulltaker. Immune to Bloodthirst attrition. Wait, why is it 1? I'm assuming Skulltaker himself has to do the raising. I suspect these guys can probably kill Alberic. Oh, we can see the cape now. Okay, the Cloak of Skulls is comprised of 10 unique skulls. Each skull can be empowered to provide different effects and bonuses. Selecting a skull within the Cloak of Skulls panel displays its effects, while empowering it is only possible after previously empowering which connects to it. Each skull can be empowered through 3 levels of FX, but at increasing champion essence cost. With a valid skull selected, empowering it will deduct the specific champion's essence and grant its benefits. A list of all effective provided by the Skull Cloak can be shown here. So we have this one, which gives, if we upgrade it again, it gives us Cloak of Skulls. If we were to go over here, we get more experience. If we go over here, we get more movement range. I think getting some armor and magical resistance does seem nice, but I think the sooner I can get a collection, because we can travel, and enables the ability to travel to enemy lords, probably is better. So I think I'm going to be interested to know if I've got to empower, like, get this one and get that one, and then I can go to here. So let's go ahead to the one to the right here and get some more movement range. Oh, I can straight away. I just need to get 50 champion skulls. Summoners under the summon host will be much weaker than usual to prevent insane snowballing early game. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. But I mean, this alone is going to be sufficient enough to kill even Albrecht himself. Feels Bretonnia, man. Like, it is crazy to me how weak Bretonnia feels sometimes. Like, I really want Bretonnia to get some love soon. I actually quite like playing Zillader for Bretonnia. One of my favorite streaming memories of Bretonnia is when I was wearing that knight's helmet and playing against you guys, and I could only see like this bit of the screen, and it was really good fun. Small mats really screwed Bretonnia over. Well, if you think about it, sieges happen so much. Sieges are just a massive part of the game, and Bretonnia's army are excelling. Albrecht, what are you doing, you muppet? They excel in situations where they are in land battles, not sieges. And sieges, they'll struggle. Right, this has been a skull delivery service. Oh, hold on, sorry guys. Uber Eats is ringing. Hello, Albrecht skulls are by the door. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and collect Albrecht's skulls then. He's clearly delivered it to the door. I think I'll kill these guys. Yeah, it's an easy peasy. Did they say the better land battles? Oh, 100%. They're really good at land battles. I can't afford... Wow, do I do another Blood Host? Let's find out. Let's put another Blood Host army there. My god, these armies are insanely good. Ooh, Albrecht's army is low-key good. Hey, tell him what's up, dude. Ooh, his army's pretty good. Oh my god, it's Pyrrhic Victory. Do we take that? That's the question. He is in force march. I mean, only his cavalry is going to be really annoying. Do we send the auto-resolve? But then my blood hosts are battered. Guys, do me a favor. Type 1 in the chat if we auto-resolve this one. Type in Uno, 1-0 in the chat if we auto-resolve. Type 2 if we fight it. 1 if we AR, 2 if we fight it. I'm fairly confident I could probably win this if I give it a crack. It's just the fact that the cavalry is going to be a real pain in the nuts, I feel like. Does it make more blood hosts later? Well, the thing with the blood hosts is they don't cost anything. Like, they don't cost anything. They generally do not have any cost. Looks like on the Twitch side, you guys want to fight it. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Losing all of those units sucks. Khorne ain't no auto-resolver. It is true. Is Albrecht mounted? Albrecht is actually mounted. If he wasn't, I'd have killed him really easily. Oh, we'll be able to see straight away the vigor effects on the unit cards. You know, we will auto-resolve it. We'll AR it. Just so we can get through more of the campaign. What I don't know is now if these guys can take over this settlement. Probably not. But the thing is, like I said, they have no cost. They generally don't cost anything. But now we can go into here again. So now we have the enables the ability to travel to enemy lords. So let's have a look what this actually is. So you are now able to instantly travel to enemy lords. Left click the travel button to view the possible targets. I'm assuming I have no targets. I think I have no lords to fight. So that's the reason why it doesn't work. On my chainsword! Oh, dude. So, in Power of the Skull Cloak, occupy or raise 30 settlements, and I get chainsword. The chainsword's one of the strongest weapons that Khorne has. What ability? What item do I get from a quest battle then? I do get a Slayer sword. I suspect that the chainsword would be better though. I really do need to lick my wounds a little bit. Oh, I can globally recruit very easily. Okay, that works. How much movement do I need for this? Let's start moving towards Gorok. Okay. And we'll see if we can auto-resolve that one. We have 27 remaining. Skulltaker gains 25% of the experience of the defeated lord. Dude, that is sick! I might... That actually is pretty damn cool, I won't lie. But maybe we'll need some... A little bit of juice left in the tank to teleport, at least. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, of course, we're going to need to make sure that we collect the skull piles as well. I'm surprised Albrecht didn't drop a skull pile. We'll see if there's any skull piles. I suspect going near the Skaven would probably give me a lot of skull piles. But is there anything from here that we really want? If we go to blood letters, how quick can we get blood letters increases? Down here, charge bonus and some armor piercing damage. That does seem pretty damn good. If it works with Mentor, that is a really interesting question. Because if it does work with Mentor, then you can very quickly level things up. Just by murdering things that are really strong. Yeah, this is the reason why streaming to you, Wholesome Hunks, is always really useful. Because you guys think of things that is very useful and helpful. I'm going to do my best to try and murder as much as I can. And then we'll play Gorbad. That is smart. You is doing the big thinking, boss. You guys do the big thinking sometimes, that is true. I wonder if this is winnable. Crushing defeat. Honestly, makes sense. We have 129 HP. Right, in Khorne's fashion, we'll just go and send them in. In true Khorne fashion, they died doing what they loved. Ooh, Gorok's right there. With this blood hose, though, we should be able to move over here. And then recruit... Ooh, do we want Chaos Warriors? Wait, why can I recruit Chaos Warriors now? What has allowed me to recruit Chaos Warriors? Oh, the tier 1 building of this. But nah, we're no coward. We don't want Chaos Warriors. We want Bloodletters. We don't want none of the cowardly stuff. None of that cowardly garbage. Thank you very much. Wow, a tier 1 building to give attrition? That's pretty nuts. Where do we start making money? Khorne used to be really effective at making cash. Like, generally, Khorne used to have one of the best economies late game. But I'm just trying to look now. Where the hell is their money buildings? Oh, have they done an El Clasico and gone with the Skaven approach? I think they have. Looks like the Skaven angle. That they've just made it so all the military buildings and stuff gives you money. I definitely should probably jump over here. We could, I suppose, chuck in a money building, because it would be nice to start making a little bit of cash. Khorne gores, by the way, are so insane. I don't mind going towards a cultist either. Hey, Silver. Charge bonus over armor. Khorne approves. Absolutely. Also, hope your streams are going well. It's good to see you as always. Anytime you can go in and murder things, that is the Khorne way. So it looks like a couple of these minor factions are here. Surely if I declared war on Gorok, I could probably teleport and murder him. Wow, that is a really strong army. I need to be careful. Yeah, we're just looking to fight Gorok here, it looks like. I'm just going to recruit a little bit more. I can send the battle straight to Itza, but I'm pretty sure Itza is a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem to siege Itza, right, guys? It's a bit of a problem, because it's actually quite a hard one. Wait, they just left it. If I'm not mistaken, guys, doesn't Itza have like a really strong garrison? Like the towers hit really hard. If I'm not mistaken, I think their towers are really strong. It's similar to the settlement that Daniel has to take turn 1. They made the towers way stronger in that one. Wait, why is Gorok being a coward? I mean, he's just letting me feast on Itza for free. I'm not going to say no, like. Well, what's the garrison? Honestly, pretty decent. It's got Temple Guard and stuff in there. But we what they call send it. Always. Pyrrhic victory? Wait, didn't I get a worse victory from bringing in more units? I still dislike the fact that Siege Attacker is so easily accessible. I don't know why, I've just never really got on with that. Faction always have a ton of shields when defending. A lot of... Well, it depends on the faction. Lizardmen are often shielded with most of the units that they have, yeah, but we don't have range stuff, so it don't matter. The armory won't work if you swap to portal for the main building, right? Since they're separated mortals and demons. Ooh, yeah, good point. I wonder if it'll actually swap the building for me. But yeah, actually, there's some reasonably decent units in here. What I might have to do is separate my army a little bit. I like the fact that you get these guys after Skulltaker levels up once. So a super nice unit straight away. It's very akin to what they normally do, though. They give you really good units pretty quickly. So let me check the tower strength. So the tower strength is tier 1. Or tier 2, excuse me. So not too worried then. I thought it was like the insanely good ones. I just remember the last time I sieged Itza, like my units are getting one-shot by the towers. It was crazy. Like, generally, my units were just being battered. We could take advantage of the fact that our reinforcements are coming from here, and then separate our army a little bit. Do we not have hidden? We do. There you go. Do we not have hidden on his mount here? I don't think we do. No, he can't hide. No matter where I put him inside the trees, he won't be able to hide. Because you need to have hide forest. But he does not have it. Since we're in a situation where we're probably better off just consolidating our forces into one direction, we'll do it like this and see how the AI reacts real quick. Because I can move all the way over. Okay, wow, they have really, really let themselves down here. Have they really put most of their forces by Skulltaker? The AI must really rate him as strength-wise. Like, they must heavily rate him. So, all that means is, which is really silly, I'm just going to run this way. All I got to do is just run this way. Oops. Maybe doing it accidentally. Yeah, literally, the best thing that I can do in this situation is run the other way. Because units inside of sieges really struggle to move quickly. Generally speaking, units inside of sieges will struggle to transition from one point of the map to the other. So we should be able to get away with that. How's Skulltaker's Lord abilities? Very strong. I think Skulltaker is definitely a tier above the likes of Skarbrand from a strength perspective. But that's just an El Clasico when it comes to DLCs. Because you can, because of Chainsword and just loads of other things that you can get access to. I mean, the biggest enemy that Skarbrand has is the fact that he's a really large entity. But equally, Skarbrand obviously can do collision damage because he's a really large entity. So it's pros and cons. Will Khorne Gauls be available to the Beastman faction? Yes, it will be. And Mikiel, I hope you're doing well. Maybe the Order is going to wait for the reinforcements. Yeah, true. So the towers will probably do a bit of damage, right? Right, I love these things. God. Skarbrand is no joke, my dudes. I imagine we'll probably just play for the Confederation as soon as possible. Nice, reinforcements incoming. I'm trying to get through the gate on this side because I think it's going to be more effective. I'd be quite... Is that the summon guy? Yeah, it is. Wait, the Avatar has no spells? Wait, the Avatar has no spells. It used to have, like... Thunderbolt and stuff. I swear it had Thunderbolt. Like, I'm almost certain he had Thunderbolt. Okay. Let's get through the gates. I would love the option to dismount. Do you guys think we'll ever get that option? Being able to dismount? Like 3 Kingdoms. The way 3 Kingdoms does it is really good. The way 3 Kingdoms does it is really, really goddamn good. Let me reduce their melee defense and melee and armor here. Should make it a lot easier to kill them here. Like, I will always give 3 Kingdoms an example of a really good... Like, the dueling mechanic too would be really cool. Because I feel like there's certain characters in lore, like Skulltaker and Wulfric, for example, that if you gave them a dueling mechanic, it would fit so thematically well with their characters in general. You don't think it'll be introduced? Well, SFO have done it like by basically changing it to a different unit, which works well. Very hard to implement, I think. Like, it depends on what kind of iteration they deem good enough. 2BH. Depends on what they deem good enough. I'm going to be interested to see if they try and go through the gate or go to the ladders over here. No, it looks like they're funneling through. That's good. I was going to say, if they went through towards that gate, I'd been very big sad if they did. I would have been exceptionally sad. I think the only unit that's of, like, notable strength is the Temple Guards here, but it looks like we're doing an okay job fighting. 48 melee defense is a lot, but it looks like 9 versus infantry is going to help us a huge... Oh my god, just look at the Core Knights. Flooding the settlement. I mean, the one thing I'll admit, they have done such a good job making this game look so beautiful. We love Warhammer 3? Me too, bud. Right, let's filter in, see if we can get in. Skulltaker will need to be a little bit careful because of his mount. And the rest of them, let's try and filter into this side, because that's where the majority of them are going to be. We could go and try and cap things, but I think Khorne dictates we should go murder him. Nodders. What's the Chaos War Shrine do? It depends on which Chaos faction you're talking about. Nurgle's heals. Sonesh is like a Mortis engine. Normal Norsca and Chaos Undivided is just leadership. Mm-mm. 130 is a lot. Yeah, only because he's on his Blood Shrine, that's why. He only has that because he's on his Blood Shrine. Let's give it on a melee attack. Let's shut down those guys over there. Wait. I love it when you capture the walls and the own arrows are shooting the Lizardmen there. I love that. A Khorne War Shrine? I think it's a melee attack thing, Joker. I think Khorne War Shrines give you loads of melee attack. I believe that's what it does. Thanks, no worries, dude. Time to nom nom. I mean, to no one's surprise, the Temple Guards managed to beat the Bloodlords of Khorne, but they did a fantastic job of making them exhausted. So, wow, minus 21 armor from being exhausted is so insane. Once again, one of the greatest updates they've done in a long time regarding showcasing that. If I do this, where the entities can't die for what is it, 20 seconds? I think they'll be able to trade up really nicely. Ooh, Saurus Warriors, yeah, they've got really low amounts of armor piercing. And anti-large here, so a lot of my large entities can just kind of run rampant. If I was smarter, I'd probably be sending units around. But we're not smart today. Good or something is a stroll. It can be very good. One of the best things about Little War is its ability to buff stuff and debuff stuff. It's a very good utility-based school of magic. But saying that, I wouldn't pick it over Big War. You would never pick it over Big War if you have the option. Yeah, this would be 70 melee attack just casually. We have Hellblade. I think it'll be on. I think him by himself probably will be more effective. Let's get the RRR onto the Stegodon. The problem with the Stegodon is they have such terrible stat lines. Then again, 41 is decent. Yeah, I'm happy the Blood Crushers have more ages on the battlefield now, which is good. Because they have a lot more speed. But yeah, this looks like a done deal, so let's just fast forward now. I think once the Stegodon just starts taking a little bit more damage, we'll be laughing. Let's debuff. This is such a nice debuff, the Bloody Onslaught. The fact that it can be used on anybody helps a lot. Normally, Lords have debuffs that only work on other Lords, which is nice. It's nice. If the Bloodhost has passed the level 1 of Bloodletting, should probably just let them chill since they have global buffs. Adam, that's a very good point, actually. No, you raise a very good point. You do make a good point, then. Everyone with Execution needs to be able to duel. Duel is useful with dueling match. Yeah, I would like that. Anyone with a duel mechanic can duel each other. But then again, like let's say you'd have to say yes to it, because imagine Tyrion, you know, with Sword of Cain coming at you, wanting to duel. You were like, no thanks. It's like, I'm okay. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm good. I feel like Khorne demands I raise this, I feel. Khorne demands it gets raised. Oh, I still have a lot of movement. Oh, wow, I can travel to him. If I click, does it do it instantly? Because if it does, then I'm boned. Do I have to say yes or no? Because it doesn't tell me how much it's going to cost me. Let's move over. Keep you together. Wait, why is it a... Oh my goodness, you're right. The reason why is because of the global bonuses. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're a genius. Adam, you're a genius. It would have helped a lot because I'd have been able to recruit another one. Yep. You're right. Yeah. When you're right, my dude. When you're right, you're right. When you are right, you are right. That would have helped a lot to have that. I think that should be okay for now. I suspect depending on the distance is how much it gets costlier as time goes on. I'm tempted to merge some of these units just so they're... Because like 14 is not going to do much. Yeah, that's better. Because we still have with them on next to each other. Dreadquakes live up to their name. Yeah, Dreadquakes are awesome. Ooh, okay. Wow, Gorok is in force march. Wow, Gorok's army is very good, though. But thankfully his units will be really weakened by the time they come in. Thankfully they're really weakened by the time they come in. Also, guys, I have the thumbnail ready for Gorbad. So when we play Gorbad later on today, we have the thumbnail raring to go and ready. But we'll see. I just wanted to get a good taste of Skulltaker, a good flavour of him. Right, I think if we run at... Yeah, I was going to say, if we run at their side, then we'll be vastly outnumbered. Is the only problem I have. So I might just have to chill out a little bit. And wait for reinforcements. I feel like if Skulltaker took Skarbrand's skull, I think Khorne would be very pleased, especially since he yeeted him through the Earth's core. Feels bad. That's why Skarbrand can't fly anymore. Usually use little one more than bit more. Can you pray to more? That makes sense. No, but it's still a very good School of Magic. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, for sure. I just don't think it has that kind of same level of potency. Here we go. Okay, we've got the squad. Their entire army is going to be deployed as well. So I'm going to take elevation here. They're attacking me, keep in mind, so I will have time to do this one. Let's have a look at Gorok. See, Gorok's already coming in with -7 melee attack. That's crazy. Shoot, he's got his mace and everything. He's not yet unbreakable, which is at least... We've got that going for us. But... we have bonuses to inventory 25, so I think we'll have an easy time killing him, hopefully. I think we should have a relatively easy time killing him. Let's set up the formation. I'm going to have 2 rows. Take a bit of inspiration from the Romans, eh? Let's group you third. Full infantry line. Chuck you into there. That sounds good to me. I guess the only problem is I have really no ways of kind of like baiting them out. Hope he won't be overshadowed. I think he definitely will probably get to that point. But then again, Skarbrand's flavor is a lot different in what he does. Like, Skulltaker has a lot of really good mechanics, but equally Skarbrand is like definitely a one-man show. You know, I don't think... there's things that Skarbrand does that I don't think Skulltaker could do. For example. Like, I would say that Skarbrand is better at killing infantry, just because of the nature of him being a large entity. And he's, like, colossal sized, so he can do tons of collision damage, even to certain low-tier or small cavalry units, if I'm not mistaken. Because even cavalry have tiers to them. It's the reason why Grail Knights used to do so much damage, because they made them from a medium large entity to a large. So, yeah, they changed the way that they interacted with it. Right, I'm interested to know how this transpires. I'm going to have a hard time believing that we're going to take a lot of damage. Oh, they're spears. That's not ideal, TBH. So let's focus on the non-spear dudes. We do have elevation, like I said. Like, ideally we'll fight in elevation here. Might need to send these guys over to protect. Is that the revitalizing crystal? It is. Might be an angle where we just pull these guys out. And pull everything out. Yeah, it's going to be a hammer and anvil situation there. As long as I'm paying attention to it, because I know the fact that they're going to be sending more units over, right? Got to be careful. Right. Group 4. I mean, technically we could go and move over and start fighting them, but we don't need to just yet. What I'm trying to achieve is them charging uphill, so by us charging downhill, we'll kill them really fast. Let's get the Furies over there. Right, I think time for Khorne to show what Khorne's made of. Send these boys in. There's not a lot of spearmen, thankfully. If there was more spearmen, we'd be in trouble, but thankfully there's not. I think now, since we're hovering over, we should, in theory, just completely win out there. Skulltaker and my hero need to start trying to isolate Gorok. We'll see. You as well. So what we're doing, since we know we'll win out on all forms of exchanges there, and we've managed to bait out tons of units here, which is big. Let's pull out of there where we can. Now, come on. Hey, both of you. Nice ones. How's the Skulltaking going? Skulltaking going well at the moment. Thank you for asking, my friend. Let's get a bunch of melee attack. Yo, Gorok's got some hands on him. Ooh, that's not ideal. Let's just do Entities Can't Die, and then let's mark Gorok as well. Because he can't move now, and his stat line's atrocious, so hopefully we'll be able to get some good hits in now. Ah, shoot, these guys didn't get out. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Blood Beasts of Khorne. Nice, so we made it so entities can't die on these guys, so now they'll be able to trade up really nicely. Let's make sure everyone's trying to really focus hard on killing Gorok here. I think Skulltaker on his mount is probably less effective at killing lords individually, so I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. Gotta keep that in mind. I think once he gets his secondary mount, that's when he'll probably start being insanely good. But it looks like we got a relatively early kill on you. Happy with that one. Probably means a lot of them are going to want to run away, which you can't blame. Oh my god, these guys. These guys are chopping away. It is such a terrifying Khornite warrior. Like, Bloodletters are no jokes. I think their stat line alone is just terrifying. Yeah, 64. Looking at all their bonuses as well. Crazy. I think, do they have Unyielding Assault? No, they don't. So this is a classic example of just consolidating my forces where I knew I would be winning. So I knew in isolation, if I, like, spread out really thin, I'd struggle. Alright. Is a proper lord, but Skyrim is more of a one-man doomstack? Yeah, I would say so. Skulltaker kind of buffs his units more than Skyrim ever would. Probably a good way to describe it. Alright, too many chefs in the kitchen over there, it looks like. Nice. Like I said, these guys can't die again. They're single-handedly taking on a lot of Sauruses at once, which is pretty impressive. Kick him. I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong with the old Scarbrand kicking units. That can never be replaced, right? That will forever be etched in our memories. I am slightly nervous these guys are going to die, but I think we should be okay. I think I'm lost bonus. I can feel it in my plums. My plum dar is telling me armor loss bonus is not far away. Yeah. That's when you know you need to go touch grass. That is when you need to... When you know you play the game too much, you need to touch grass more. I have an instinct of when stuff like that's going to happen. After playing the game for like 10,000 hours, you sort of just get used to it. Knowing your strength in the battle and weighing it up against their strength in the battle. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a holy drink. I used to be sponsored by them, but not anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, wow, they didn't die. That was the tech tree that I have, where they technically have a chance of not dying. Wait, so you're telling me that Khorne now has the mechanic where you, like, the undead mechanic where they don't die? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure all demons have that mechanic now. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh my god, look how Khornite it's become. The corruption is upon us. It's a bit of a problem. It's completely razed to the ground. Now this guy has the bloodletting of this. Yeah, you're so right. Global recruitment reduction is so tasty. Let's go into maim as well. Kill and slaughter. I think from a skull perspective, I'm probably better off going towards the left. But I think from a campaign perspective, I'm probably better off just raising this. And we also want to make sure that you guys get the murder killings as well. Nice, he's got his proper mount now at least. Can I reach? I can, which is what I wanted, which means I can replace you. I wonder if this makes it so I can make the attrition immune. I'm going to assume not. Because that would be pretty OP. Well, let me force match in here. I mean, I might as well, to BH. And then we'll raise from the Bloodhost army. Oh, you see that? It was assuming it would cost something, but changed it quickly. Oh, skull cannons are insanely good now. Skull cannons are so tasty. I'm a big fan of the skull cannons now. Okay, so we've got Icon of Slaughter. Wait, do I even have the fight or die? Oh, I get the ability and it lasts longer. That's pretty decent. What's this one? Hungering Blades. Champion's End. Honestly, I'd rather have this because it can be in combination with Locus of Wrath as well. Wait, that's going to be crazy levels of melee attack, surely. But that's going to be plus 64 melee attack, by the way. That's crazy. What's his global buffs? Plus player capacity for Blood Reaper, so I should be recruiting more of them. Yeah, 10% chance for demons, for Bloodletters to be restored after battle. And upkeep reduction. Okay. And then what we'll need to do is recruit ourselves some Bloodletters. Yeah, honestly, that is such a good shout. If I make a guide for Skulltaker, I'm going to have to include that. You want to bring your Bloodletters along with you, but you want to make sure that you're not getting rid of them. Because their global buffs are insane. Being restored is crazy good. I imagine... Is there anything... Denying the warp? Oh my god. Demons Reforged plus 20% chance for destroyed units to be restored after battle. Plus 10% hit points for the destroyed units as well. So you can pretty quickly get them back. It's going to be like an infinite bloodletter glitch. You know, you're going to get so many of them. That's crazy. That is absolute madness right there. That is absolute madness. And yeah, Joker, it should apply to every Lord. And Bob, yeah, it should be all of them. It should be all. Yeah, still, that's crazy, man. That is craziness. Hey, Snipper. The Dead Rise seems more like a Nurgle thing instead of a Khorne thing. I would agree. It makes more sense for Nurgle, because Nurgle would have the ability to, you know, more so resurrect them than Khorne would. But then again, like, in lore, didn't Khorne get so angry that Valkyria died that he just, like, sort of shouted really loudly and she just sort of resurrected? So who knows, man? You know what I mean? Who knows at this point, like? Who knows at this point? Let's get some military buildings in here to make some money. Get some post-battle loot as well. It is quite interesting in that Skarbrand has really... Skulltaker has really no equals, for the most part. In this area especially. I have very minimal equals. Travel cost reduction, so what's this one? Melee defense +1 for each skull cloak empowerment. That seems pretty good. Bonuses inventory for each skull empowerment. That's also really good. So wait, hold on. So technically you could get up to 30, right? So you can get 30 bonuses inventory, 30 melee attack, 30% weapon strength, 30 armor, physical resistance, defense. That is pretty insane late game. Oh my god, up here, as course, there's a 25% chance. And they can go to 50%. And you fully heal. Oh my god, you'll never lose a unit. That's a 25%. I think there's another one for another 10%. There's more tech for like another 10-15%. Dear god. You're not going to lose units. That just seems crazy to me. Right, let's get the colonization stuff going. Squeeze me, had to sneeze. We have Khorne's Glare. Take control of targeted unoccupied ruin. Okay. Okay. That means now... Wait, what's the cooldown on that? 15 turns. Hey, Espen, how are you, handsome? Does Skarbrand get a tree like that in the DLC? No, Skarbrand has no Cloak of Skulls mechanic. I don't think they updated him massively. I'll have to check him out properly. Alright, where do I want to go with this? Probably towards the ratties and see what we can get up to. As long as I have one of these guys with bonuses, then we're chilling. Skulltaker replenish in foreign territory? Yes, with raiding. You can raid and replenish in foreign territory. It's kind of nutty. My only thing that I'm trying to make sure to do is just make sure my economy doesn't go to smithereens. But I should be able to, once I've raised literally everything around here, I should be able to be in a much better spot from a money perspective. Because everything is going to be raised. Lustria is going to be burnt to the ground. If only I could sell all the trees, I'd make a right killing. The #1 exporter of wood. Can you confirm you can get into diplomatic counter as Skulltaker with Arable to Skarbrand like Arable does? Okay, super fast. I think you can in some ways with the teleport mechanic. Let me check if this makes you immune to the attrition. Yeah, it doesn't. I was hoping that they'd forget about one of them. I was hoping that they forgot about one of them, but they didn't. Okay. Go on then. Go on then. Do we want another Bloodhost army? Yeah, why not, eh? I'll take it. Oh no! It's a bit of a problem. It's a god. Okay, now we have Bloodly Onslaught. Speed is nice. Enemy leadership reduction always, every day. All day, every day. Yep, Reforged 10% chance increase. Dude, this is insane, because if I can go into this one as well, none of my units will ever die. Khorne Corruption 25 after defeating. Skulls is going to be useful. I can get it next! Yeah, I'm never going to lose any units. I'm actually never going to lose any units. Poor lizards? No. The lizards will be murdered, Joachim. I'm going to reap all the skulls around me. And there's nothing anybody can do to stop me. I'm going to raise this settlement. We do have ones up here. So yeah, for 25 I might as well get the Cloak of Skulls for sure. Should probably get this one as well for 25. I wonder if, like, depending on the skull, it becomes more effective. Yeah, 130 for just for these guys is very cheap. If I had more, I mean, in fact, I have the money to merge and then just recruit again, which I'm not opposed to. It's one of those things where, from a cost point of view, it would have been dependent on, because it's 130 and it costs us 1.2k, but I'm in the vibe to murder. So spend 8,000 here. What else do we get? Oh my god, the Great Icon of Despair is insane. Right, I gotta make sure to keep spending in the Skull Throne then. Jesus. That's crazy bonuses. Minus 10 leadership in an AoE is like... yeah, insane. Plus the minus 5 we have from the traits. Things are gonna run away very quickly. The bigger it must be better. I wonder if Khorne cares about that. The size of the skull depends on how happy he is. It's lucky that we have plus like 4 turns on some of these. Because I need to figure out where Skrulk is. Because right now I don't have any skulls to teleport. So if Skrulk is in here, we'll be in a bit of trouble. Ah! So the new hero here. So I need to raid for more money. Spend enough Khorne corruption. Spread enough Khorne corruption to unlock an unholy manifestation. Okay, we got to spread some more corruption then, because that gold will help a lot. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so many Skavens. Wait, can I fight you? Do I feel like I can win that fight? Oh man, I'm going to lose the Bloodhost because of the general getting slaughtered. It has got gold in it. Upkeep all armies, we'll take that. Would I be crazy to think this is winnable? I don't know if there's any good units in here though. Go over here. Let me just click cancel. Okay, he's not in here. Should be an easy raise. Nice. I'm just going to raise this one. And then we'll move over with Skulltaker. The only sad thing is I'm moving, like, south, which means I can't murder everything towards the north, which is the only sad thing. I'm going to be intrigued to see what transpires over here. If there's any skull piles, I will take advantage of that. Yeah, because any skull piles, I will yoink that. I'm not sure what's going to happen if this guy dies. I can't recruit anymore, which is fine, though. I mean, we could get another cheeky bloodleather in there, that's fine. Maintain control of the following province. Oh, I need to colonize the settlement. So apparently we have a 28% chance to colonize that settlement, so surely if we roll the dice enough, we'll get it. Otherwise, we can use the unholy manifestation of this one. But no, it definitely seems you can snowball very quickly. Like, you can just run around and snowball pretty damn quick, which is quite nice. Like, it seems pretty nuts, I must admit. Right. But yeah, guys, in approximately 30 minutes, we're going to swap over to... It's smoking time, boys. Let's get 'em. So I wanted to try and play as many of them as I could. And I'm actually really looking forward to Gorbad. I am actually hella looking forward to Gorbad. Because what my plan is, I think, I'm going to play Gorbad for the rest of the night. And then... Ooh, sack... Can I sack, then raise? Can I do that? Can I do both? Sack, then raise? Nah, I can't. That's a shame. Oh, he's over there! Wait, can I teleport? Hold on. Travel to an enemy lord. You need to make more enemies in the name of Khorne. You don't have enough champion essence. That makes sense. That logically makes sense. No, that army disappeared because the general died. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm ever winning that. Okay, so I can't sack and then attack. Lesson learnt, lesson learnt, lesson learnt. Murderer. I just love that you get weapon strength with all of them as well. Oh yeah, 100%. It's a smart idea to raid because then I can get my legendary hero faster. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Do apologize about this one. Just checking something. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because I think this was just more of like a teaser session. A little bit of a taster of Skulltaker. Hold on. Is my headset really low? Damn it. Oh, so one of the biggest downsides of having a wireless headset is always that they need charging all the time. Oh wow, we were ambushed! Now this is what we're talking about. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Let's get it. It would be more of like a Zinchian trick than a Khorne trick, running into something like this. I don't think Khorne would ever do it on purpose. But he would murder whatever he can on purpose. This is so scuffed that I'm using my work laptop to charge my headset. I think it's working. I'm not sure. You still serious headset batteries we swap so much? Yeah, I'm like I feel the same way. Right, that should be charging. I'll just be a lot darker now. Well, this Logitech G305, it's just battery powered. You can't charge it. It's so useful. My melee boys start closer to the rats. Yeah, literally, right? It's like, guys, you realize I'm going to be murdering you faster because of the fact that I start right next to you. Wait, where even are they? Where even are they? Guys, hello? Let's go into I'm just going to walk into the trees, why not? I don't think they realized, yeah. Oh, it's Skrulk and everything. It looks like their main army is not that strong. I got ambushed by 2 units? Wait, really? Okay, there's going to be a lot of Skaven here. Let's get these guys ramping up at least. So it's like tons there. Okay, Skrulk's army looks decent. Wait, dude, there's going to be like... Oh, Pest, that's going to be a lot of damage. I'm going to have to kill that Lord ASAP. This Lord needs to be dead ASAP. Okay. It could be a fighting in the trees angle. I don't think I need to use that on him. But I can certainly debuff him. Yeah, they're trying to trickle down this the Bloodhost guys, which makes sense. The Blood Crushers will absolutely crush them. Plenty of skulls, lots of skulls. I couldn't agree more, guys. It is quite fortunate the amount of skulls that we shall receive for this battle. The only thing that scares me is the catapults, but I think as long as we move around our units, we should be fine. What I need to do is make sure to get this summon. We'll have to get the summon as well. There we go. I love how I can run away with the ambush, but I want to keep fighting. You know? It's like I have the option to run away, but I'm like, I want to just keep fighting. Right, let's use my speed, the advantage I have for my speed. Oh, of course, I forget that he has that ability now. Right. Let's reform. I have to run away from the catapult 100%. I was just making sure that we're reforming where possible. Let's go group, and then stand or die. A casual 94 melee attack. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Let's keep running back. Reposition. They're going to probably try and reposition together as well. I guess the one unit we have is the Blood Beast. 49 speed is not the greatest, so it might be the Blood Crushers. Let me get the Blood Crushers chilling out, just to replenish their fatigue, because I think fatigue here is going to play a big part. Right, really weakened Skaven units, I'm not worried about either. Right, who's ramping up? Okay, Hellblade, we're now ramped up. Oh, that's such a good spell. I should have kept chasing them. Okay, Skulltaker has to go deal with them. Because Pestilent Magic is going to be really bad for me. Because it's like true damage against me. Because my armor is so low. So I've got to be really careful there. Ouchies. He's got all the types of magic, this guy. Jesus. He's got it bloody all. Let's make sure we're taking the... Let's claim it of the skull. Did they get more skulls because their units it's quite a lot of unit count? That's a good question. I don't believe so. I don't believe it dictates it by that. I think a unit grants a certain amount. It would make sense to. Ouchies. Okay, I've got to go aggressive, it seems. Okay. Right, we're going to go around the outside, round the outside. It's time to go aggressive. Hey, double. Same to you, matey. Hope you're doing well, man. Alright, Skulltaker needs to stop trolling and actually finish his food here. If their lord comes any closer, I'm going to run in. Yep, I'm running in. The only thing I'm afraid of is Skrulk's Mortis Engine and Rod of Corruption. I think I can kill Skrulk very goddamn easily here now. I think he's completely trolled himself. Because I can freeze him to the floor. It might just be a Skulltaker angle. But yeah, he's a small entity, so... Alright, let's send it. Alright, screw it. Skulltaker's taking too long. We're in the trees, so we should be fine. We'll bring Skulltaker back over here. We need these this buffs going around to kill Pestilence. We need to kill Skrulk there, so we'll get Fight or Die in there. And we've got a free sailing to their backline here as well, which is good. So let's pop that. Boom. Yep, that's him dead now, which is good. These guys are going to start getting shot at. I mean, technically we could throw down the Relentless Rage on them. Once that cast goes in, we're going to cast it on them so we don't lose any entities. Because technically they do have enough damage to kill entities here. So let's pop that on. So no matter the damage, yep, that guy would have 100% died, so it's a good job we casted that. Plus we got a lot of that to get through as well. Let's go towards this mage over here. I'm assuming we've killed Skrulk. No, we have not. He's on the run. Do we have anybody in this position that could deal with that? Yeah, probably you. Pull these guys back and look for him. So if like Skull Camp was dictated by casualties captured, which is individual modules. Yeah. It's all about the captured. Depending on how many you capture is the main reason for it. It's similar to why if you capture more things in battle, you get more replenishment. It all is dependent on the capturing. I think Mercy made a really good video on capturing stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, wow, that catapult's doing a lot of work. Alright, hopefully they're going to run away now. But I need to try and get over here as well. Just to stop them from being annoying. Let's throw down the melee defenses and melee attack increases. Oh, he got a rod off. He got his Rod of Corruption ability off. Because he just came back. We should be fine. Low qualities are branched out? Yeah. I mean, it's one of those funny things where this fight looked really scary, but in actual fact, it's not too bad because every single unit that I have trades up massively. What I would love to do is threaten their magic down. So good job my Blood Crushers with Khorne were able to get to the backline as well, thankfully. Wow, now that is a mass rout. Jesus. Now this is what playing Skaven is like. It's almost like I'm playing Skaven right now with the mass rout that I'm seeing on my screen. Right, let's collect some skulls. And let's just make sure the catapults are dead, because as long as I kill the catapults, I'm fine. So let's kill Skrulk as well. 135 HP should be fine. The main thing I want to make sure to do is just actually kill and finish my food as well, though. I gotta be so careful, otherwise. How many entities are left on that one? 10, so they're actually going to survive that. So let's get... You're 58 speed. Skulltaker's 77 speed. Let's get Skulltaker over there, then. That's fine with me. And one of the biggest mistakes you can make normally is when you're chasing units like this, you have like a couple of your units staggered. Just keep all your dudes consolidated. Yeah, Cloak of Skulls and everything. Look at that. Minus 36 armor because of exhaustion. Crazy. Right, now is a squad we can chase. Pull Skulltaker back. Pull you back now. 13 actually survives. 6 does not. Let's kill a couple more, then they won't survive. Chasing Plague Monks down is always going to be a good idea. Let's trade up. I'm going to guard mode them now, just in case if they get chased by something. Spread them out. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, the Blood Crushers are a really, really welcome sight in this army. God, it's crazy their leadership, though. Like, they're all making each other rout. It's kind of funny. Because since they're expendable units, it means that, yeah, other expendable units can reduce other expendable units' leadership. But if you don't have the tag expendable, so you're not expendable. Clan rats are not, so yeah, Skaven slaves, expendable. But if I'm not mistaken, clan rats should not be impacted by other units that have expendable. It's just other clan rats. That's why you'll often see Skaven slaves mass routing, and it doesn't necessarily mean that clan rats will also. Let's grab these guys and pull them back. Might just be a case of corner camping now. They can get it. Yeah, in some ways it's a nerf, though. Depending on your army, right? If it's in the late game, you don't want them to have expendable. You want them to have expendable, excuse me. Because otherwise, clan rats can impact Storm Vermin's ability to run away, right? So you got to be really careful. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. God, the Bloodletters are just so insane. It's still crazy seeing how bad the stat line becomes when you just let them fight for ages. It's like I said, it's such a good change that they made. Yeah, I think there's very few factions that can contend with Skulltaker early game. It definitely feels like there are very few things that can contend with him. As he's just an absolute unit. Here we go. There you go, I'm lost bonus kicking in. Now that was probably like 8,000 plus Skaven that was attacking me then. I'm assuming the region of it. I'm going to assuming the region of 8,000 plus. Yep. Around 8,000 plus. Yeah, I think it was, so that's what? 4k, 8k, almost 9,000 Skaven. To beat a 9,000 Skaven army, we lost 317. Wow, we're ambushed. Outnumbered 8-1 and only 300 losses, and we were ambushed. But honestly, the ambush helped a lot. I won't lie. The ambush helped us more than anything, if I'm completely honest. I think I'm going to take the skulls. -5 is huge against rats. Yeah, it really is. No, Albrecht, you turd. Attacking Albrecht's coming back to bite me. His skull was so delicious, though. His skull was just too delicious to say no to. Right, I'll leave my headset to charge. Oh, brutal business is not good for me. That is not good for me at all. The Slayer sword against the Dowie. Oh my god, there's so many of them. So I'm going to have to raise this. Yeah, let's get another army to help me. Did we RNG good? No, not bad. Crap, I need to move closer. It's going to be weird that my second army is the one that's going to be actually fighting. If I attack... Can I attack you? Oh my god, I can't... Wait, I'm an idiot. I've just force-matched into them. Wait, I'm a genius. I'm a genius because that's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I was wanting there. Gonna bait them into another fight again. Battlesey does it again. Battlesey does it again, boys. So, how can I... I'm assuming I can't enforce march. Travel to you. Wait, how many skulls will it even cost me? 21 only. Wow, that's insane. So I can jump over and kill Alberic and then raise the settlement and say lol. Okay, that's helpful AF. So it doesn't engage in combat, I don't think. Wait, what I can do actually, hold on. Let me cook. Do the Eternal War thing. There you go. And force them to come into the battle. Ah, Battlesey does it again, boys. Battlesey does it again. Oh, Papa wants to say hello. Look at this beautiful puppy. Look how beautiful my doggy is. She's such a kind dog. She's so gentle. Like, she is unbelievably gentle. And she is a massive cuddle bug. Like, honestly, when I mean that, she is obsessed with cuddles. As you can probably tell. Right. So, we're looking to just murder the Skaven here. Yeah, she can be Bloodhound of Khorne today. I love that dog jammer, though. Oh, easy, tiger. Easy, tiger. Come on. Alright. Just gotta go murder them. All we got to do, boys, is go and kick their butts. That's all we got to do, is go and murder them. That's all we gotta do. We gotta run over, kick him where it hurts, and smoke him good and proper, lads. Because it's smoking time, boys. Wait, no, Skulltaker wouldn't really smoke, would he? But yeah, the lads are coming in after this battle, alright? We'll play Gorbad after this battle. Because I wanted to give a little taster of Skulltaker. And from what I've seen and the taster that I've had, the skulls I have devoured, I think overall he's going to be a very powerful lord. That very much has a lot of power on Skarbrand, but Skarbrand will always be a better lord at fighting. I think you can't take away that from Skarbrand. He's just so good at fighting and dueling. Yeah, the level of potency Skarbrand has when it comes to a straight brawl is he's just got so much health as well. Arrowbal? I would say Arrowbal is... I mean, this is an interesting one because generally speaking, mortal units are generally better than demon units because they're not on break. They are... they don't crumble, right? Holy ballsack, these guys are getting slaughtered in melee. Who's best 1 versus 1? What, between Scarbrand, Arabal, and Skulltaker? Are we talking if they all have, like, the most insane buffs you can give them? Are we talking an isolated 1 versus 1, and they have all of the best stuff they can have? Who's the best out of everybody when they have all the best gear? It's a good question. It'd be hard to say... It'd be hard not to say... Because anyone that has... Oh my god, they've got one line there. I'm going to kill him quickly. Anyone that has magic, generally speaking, has a little bit of an edge. Like Kugath is probably still the best. You can't hate on Kugath, man. He's just such a beast. He has too much HP, and he heals like crazy. And that is something that's always very, 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 very goddamn good. Alright, let's start chopping some Skaven up. Mulch some doggos as well. Gotta be careful about stacking too much, but it should be okay for now. Okay, first general down. Doggos effectively being mulched. Huge AoE buffs coming out. Oh my god, my blood beasts are getting slaughtered by the dogs. Well, 07 blood beasts. 07 for those boys. Let's chase ratties now. Time to feast on some ratties. Partial to Be'lakor with a free ward save. Nah, it's unfortunate. Be'lakor just doesn't have the edge that he used to have. Like, on the release of Warhammer 3, he was definitely a contender. He was definitely up there as a contender, but now he's just not as strong. Low-key, though, Be'lakor's voice acting, goated. Arabal's voice acting, really good as well. Skulltaker does sound pretty good too, but it's not like it's very bloodleathery, right? Oh, hi, Mark. Hey, Bog. Oh, hi, Borg. I can get those to chase. Was that one of the best? Yeah. Chilling the vibes? Oh, I'm chilling. Just slaughtering tons and tons of Skaven, you know? God. Who would you rather fight, Skaven or Khorne? I feel like Khorne would be better to fight, because if you do end up losing, they won't eat you. They'll kill you very quickly. But I suppose, you know, you've got that going for you. 60 seconds of a debuff of that caliber is pretty crazy. Oh my god, that was an overcast. Need to kill the general ASAP. That general, what they call, needs to die. You'll be dead either way. It depends on who you fight, though, surely. Surely that will purely depend on who you fight. Like a Skaven slave, like a clan rat army, or like a low-tier marauder army. Yeah. But then again, aren't marauders like 6'5" and like their actual gigachads? So you guys want to know something interesting? Warhammer actually modeled marauders around me. Yep. They were like, that is a wholesome hunk who's 6'6", 250 pounds, and yeah, it's crazy. They modeled greases after me. Hey, give me 5 years, tell ya. With the way that my body shape is going, definitely. Pressing X to doubt. Okay, you guys just hate us. It's okay, though. You mean Castalton? Hey. Honestly, anytime I open myself up to anything like that, you guys always jump on it. I respect it. You know what I mean? I respect it. I respect that, you know? Anytime there's like a slight opening. Oh, how dope is my shirt though, low-key? Did you guys see it? Yeah. Love a Warhammer top. I felt like it was the most appropriate one to wear today. Hold on, let me put it down a little bit. There you go. That shirt is dope. Mons Chief, you're dope. How about that? Nope. Right. Castalton? ACH. Don't go along with it. Right. Okay, we're going to jump over to some Gorbad now. Save that for the stream run. That was a nice taster. I hope you guys appreciated a quick little taster of Skulltaker. But we're going to be playing Gorbad Ironclaw now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. On YouTube, guys, don't go anywhere. I'll raid my own live stream for Gorbad. But I'm very much looking forward to this one. So Gorbad Ironclaw. Okay. Gorbad time, baby. Right. What we do, I think, is I go to. I think I've seen Mercy do this. I'm pretty sure you can redirect to your own live stream. Yeah, you can. Okay, BRB. We're going to be starting the stream over on that one. Won't be long, guys.